Hey guys, in this video we are condensing some more logarithmic expressions, except these are going to be a little bit more involved than the examples we saw in the last video for example 5. There's just a little bit more going on, especially example, I would say C in both cases. And yeah, so let's get into it. Again, if you want more practice with the actual rules that I'm going to be applying, you're going to look at examples 1, 2, and 3 in this section. This is section 3, properties of logarithms of the unit on exponential and logarithmic functions. So you can look at the playlist. So if you want to look at S3E1, S3E2, and E3. Okay? All right, so write as a single logarithm. So basically what's going to happen is this 1/2 is going to become the power on the x, right? Except we don't really leave it as 1/2 power. We know that the 1/2 power is the same as square root. So we're going to get a square root of x, and then that plus sign, you may hear my dog, that plus sign is multiplication, and it's going to be multiplying by the x minus 1 to the 4th power. So we're really undoing power property and product property expansion as we condense. So final answer for this one will be the log of, and it's base 10 because we don't see a base, and we'll have square root of x, and make it very clear that the square root is only over the x, times the quantity of x minus 1 to the 4 closed. So it's the log of all of that good stuff right there. Next example. Next we will have subtraction is going to imply the quotient property. So we're going to have a fraction. This 3 is going to basically be the exponent on that part, and then an x will be in the denominator. So what are we left with? ln, which again is log base e, and my numerator is, shush bud, sorry, my dog is talking, x plus 7 to the 3rd over x. And again, ln is the natural log, and it's log base e. Finito. Next example. All right, I've been addressing this situation in the last couple of videos, and this is going to imply that these two parts will both go in the denominator. So if you need to think of it as a negative factoring out, and then you have like 2 log base b of 6 plus, Dell, shush, can I just finish this video? Okay, thank you. So it's going to be like that. I'm not going to leave that there. I'm going to erase that to focus on the answer. So you'll have to think about it, okay? So we have log base b of, my numerator is going to just be x to the 4th power, and that came from that part over there. And that's going to be over, we will have 6 squared, which instead of 6 squared, I'm just going to write 36. And then square root of y. So if you have to give that a little bit of thought, think about it, make sure you understand, go ahead and do that. But that's the end of that example right there. Next up, let's go ahead and do checkpoint 6a. So it's going to be similar in style to the one above it. We have the ln, and we're going to deal with the product here. We're going to have the product of x squared, and we'll have the cubed root of x plus 5, and that cubed root ends right like that. Finito. Next up, shh, buddy, he's very restless right now. Log, and we'll have a difference, or the difference will lead us to a quotient. The numerator will be x. What are you looking for? Your lammy is right there, and there's your bear. What else could you possibly need? You want to get pet? You want to get held? Come here. Come here. You want to sit with me? Thanks, bud. No? You don't? Okay, run away. My dog apparently hates me, I guess. X minus 3 squared. He's just staring at me. X minus 3 squared over x. Dallas, do you like that example? Do you understand? Do you understand? No, you're confused. How can I clarify for you? Next up, Let's do, I'm trying to make it interesting with some different colors, you know, but only certain ones show up good on the screen. All right, let's go. So here again, I have subtraction and subtraction. And that's going to mean those two parts are going in the denominator. Even if it's shuffled up, just remember everything with a minus sign in front, put that business in your denominator. So I'm going to have log base b. I definitely have a numerator and denominator, so let's draw enough room for a fraction. On top, 4th root of x. Shh, please, buddy, I'm almost done. On bottom, we'll have 5 squared, which is 25. And we'll have y to the 10th power. Shh. You have a cookie right there. Have your cookie. And that is the end of that example. Sorry for all of the disturbance. I don't even know if you could hear my dog or if you think I'm talking to myself. But that's the end of that one. So what is one of the important things to take away from this is that you have to get rid of your, shh, please, buddy, your coefficient. Like you have to put that back up in the power before you could really do much of anything else. You can't bring it together first, if that makes sense. So read this little hot tip, write that down for yourself, read it to yourself, whatever you need to. Shh, please, buddy, please stop. So that is the key takeaway. Hopefully, oh my gosh, he's restless right now. Hopefully that was helpful. And if you sympathize, hey, you are so rude. You're very rude. You are, no. Please stop. You're very, very rude right now. Okay? Can you, 30 seconds? So if you understand, go ahead, thumbs up. Not so much. Nope, don't get any ideas, little man. Thumbs down. Questions, comments, concerns, requests, feedback in the comment section. Check the playlist on the screen for more on this topic or the description box. And sorry for all of my dog's restlessness. Bye for now. Adios. Shh, bud.